Hi there, this is Stacy Phillips, and this is my video log for Sunday, November 10th, 2013. Today I just wanted to chat a little bit with you about my week and some of the lessons I learned and some of the thoughts I came up with. One of the things this last week was my mom's would have been my mom's 67th birthday, uh, November 7th, and she died almost 6 years ago now, 5.5 years ago, of breast cancer. She battled for 8 years valiantly, and it had metastasized to her bone and her brain. So we lost her in March of 2008, which the following month is when we moved to Palo Alto, California, so that we moved into the Ronald McDonald House so that my son could, who was 3 at the time, could get a kidney transplant there at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital. So, and that kidney transplant was successful, and he's doing wonderfully well. He's almost 6 years out from his transplant and just doing beautifully. So, we thank God for all of those things. And but it was this week was kind of poignant. I went and visited my mom's gravesite, and I got her a little one of those miniature chocolate cupcakes from Whole Foods and put it on her, not on her gravesite because I didn't want it to, like, the sun to melt it all over the gravestone, but I put it in the grass in front so all the ants could eat it. Yeah, so it was my gesture to my mom. One of the things I thought about this week is, my mom really always wanted me to be healthy. I just remember so many times as a child, with all good intentions, she had me on Weight Watchers, and she would send me to school with a little bag of what she considered a compliant meal for lunch. Imagine a second grader opening up their lunch from home to find a can of smoked oysters, or tin of smoked oysters, about 2/4 cup maybe of salsa. That was my vegetable. And 6 saltines was my starch. I forgot. Oh yeah, my vegetable was the salsa. Oh, and cottage cheese, like a half a cup or 3/4 cup of cottage cheese. So, second grader, I'm gonna turn this off. So, hi husband, I love you too. Um, Second grader with a bagged lunch of smoked oysters, Mexican salsa, cottage cheese, and saltines. So to say that I am no stranger to eating, I guess what would be considered the things I need to eat for energy and for fuel and to serve a purpose, those roots go deep, way back when. So I was thinking about my mom and thinking about her really good intentions, and she struggled with obesity also in her life, and she saw me going down that same path and didn't want me to. She knew the heartache that came with that. So one of the things that I thought about this week, as far as running the Paris Marathon, which I am registered for, I do have my bib number 4, and in about 6 days I get to buy my airline ticket, yay, for my 2 weeks over there in Paris. And one of the things I decided is I'm going to be running this race. It's be my first marathon ever. I'm going to be running this for myself as well. So far be it for me to say I'm not running it for myself. Of course I am. But the 3 people I'm dedicating it to, my running, is my mom, because, my mom, my son, and my husband. And I'm dedicating it to my mom because she always wanted me to be healthy. I'm dedicating it to my son because he always needed me to be healthy. And I'm dedicating it to my husband because he always believed I could be healthy. So that's who I'm dedicating my run to in April. I'm going to have a little memento of each of theirs on my person as I'm running it, just because I'm Irish, and we have all these little traditions and customs, and I don't want to say we're superstitious at all, but we like to have our little things. around, and it's just going to remind me of them as I run. Probably as the little picture bangs against my leg, I'll say, "Oh, yeah, that's mom's picture," or my little locket for my son banging against my chest. Oh, that's Julian. And my husband, I don't know what I'm going to bring yet for him. Oh, probably my wedding ring. That would work. Well, that's kind of cheating though, because I was going to wear that anyway. Um, anyway, and my son, he always needed me to be healthy. When he was born, I was obese and remained so for quite some time. And when he got his transplant, one of the things the kidney doctors told us, his doctors at Stanford told us, was, hey, one of the best things you can do for your son to be his best advocate for his healthy transplant and his healthy life is to model health yourself, because if our son becomes overweight or obese in his life, that's going to put a unnecessary burden on his transplanted kidney. And so we are taking great efforts to, first start with us, my husband and myself, and my son is also healthy. So, we're going to model that through his whole life as far as we can. And that's why, that's one of the reasons. It's because kids who grow up with parents that are not overweight or obese have a much less incidence of being overweight or obese themselves. So we want to set him up in the best way possible, and be his best advocate in that way. And then to my husband who always believed that I could be healthy. He married me at a healthy weight, and it was kind of like an unintentional bait and switch as I gained 15 pounds a year for 10 years. Sorry, hubby. So most of our married life, we're coming up on 22 years now of being married. Most of our married life, I was overweight or obese, and class 4 super obese. So, honey, I know you always believed that I could get healthy, and thank you for being patient with me. It only took 20 years for me to get it. Appreciate it. So, for all you spouses out there who might have a spouse who's not living a healthy life, and right now just doesn't seem to desire even to live a healthy life, don't give up on them. And any efforts that they make to become healthy, applaud and don't criticize, and support. And I know just how much it has meant to me to have my husband's support in all of this. And when I tried this plan, finally, when I did this plan and then became a health coach in the middle of my weight loss, he never once said that he didn't think I could do it, or anything like, oh, you're trying to lose weight again, huh? None of those sarcastic or critical comments, because that would have crushed me. And I'm thankful that he was so supportive in my efforts. So, honey, thank you for believing in me. Again, it only took 20 years, but I got it. So that's who I'm dedicating my run to. Um, I'm not going to tell them though, because I want to see if my husband watches my vlogs at all. We'll see. But have a great rest of your day. I just want to let you know too that I am a free health coach, certified health coach. If you know of anybody who, and it might be yourself, who would like to get on the path to optimal health, contact me, Stacy Michelle Phillips at gmail.com. That's STACY MICHELLEPHILLIPS at gmail.com. And please only contact me to be your coach if you are not in the system already with a health coach, and you've never had one. That's important as well, because the integrity of the program and the integrity of the system, I want to honor that. And so reconnect with your health coach if you have one, even if it's been years. Reconnect with them, and they can help you on the path as well. So have a great rest of your day, and great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.